Bird just flies out right there. Got a lot of hair here,
I
man.
do, yeah.
What are you thinking about doing with it all, man?
Having less. Very short and clean, nothing fancy. It's like duck feathers up there. It holds heat pretty well.
Are you interested in growing this out even more?
Yeah, let's try to keep it around the same length, I think, but just cleaner looking. I do zero maintenance, yeah. I don't own a comb. I get nervous before I get a haircut because like I said, I'm not very decisive or confident when it comes to my grooming or appearance. It gets to this point and I feel hot and self-conscious and I want that to go away. The general standard that I usually leave with is just much shorter, this all cleaned up, and I can't get more specific than that.
I also noticed the fingernails.
Yeah. Yeah, daughter got into her fingernail polish kit the other day. She charged me extra for clear coat. I don't know what that is.
A little chilly, Sly.
Is it a lot colder up there?
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. All right, Kyle. Got a lot of hair here,
I
man.
do, yeah.
What are you thinking about doing with it all, man?
Having less. I generally just have it very short and clean, nothing fancy.
Okay.
Beard, short and clean. And then I wait way too long to get that done again, so it turns out looking like this. It's like duck feathers up there. It holds heat pretty well.
How about the beard, man? That's the important stuff.
I let it grow, and then it gets crazy.
Are you interested in growing this out even more, or do we need to?
Yeah, let's try to keep it around the same length, I think, but just cleaner looking. I do zero maintenance, yeah. I don't own a comb.
It's getting to be hunting season. You might see some doves fly out.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
hey. Bird just flies out right there. Thomas, your editing skills, so impressive, man. Watch this, mushrooms coming out of my eyes. I've got this 3 all the way open, and I'm just kind of seeing what the hair's doing underneath, seeing if he's got any funky blemishes.
Funky blemishes. I tried beard oil. I bought a bottle of beard oil once, and it just, even though it was unscented,
Yeah.
I could smell the unscented oil, and that bothered
talking
me.
about.
I'm like scent sensitive.
Our Beardbrand stuff isn't very strong on the scent. It doesn't punch you in the face.
I don't like floral stuff. I despise lavender. I don't know why everybody makes things smell like lavender. It's not soothing and calming, it's awful. So yeah, I guess I'm more aware of what I don't like than what I do like.
So as short as we can go without it being bald skin, plenty of time for the hair to grow back and get long again.
So I can wait like another 4 months for my next haircut is what you're saying?
That's my plan, brother.
It's been a year since I got my hair cut, which was actually here. And I just really enjoyed it. It was a nice experience. You guys do really nice work. You set me up with a really nice haircut that grew out well, listened to what I wanted. Now this time it's just like, I just want something different. I want to see what you guys can do. Whatever he thinks is gonna fit my face and head sculpt, I mean, he's the man. He makes the art with the hair, so I'm just gonna leave it in his hands and see what we do.
You're working food now, you're doing barbecue.
Yep, barbecue's obviously a little different from what I've done previously in the service industry. It's kind of fun learning something new.
So I'm thinking you trim up the hair maybe to like the neckline or so. I still want it long on you, you know, if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
But not really in your face and really not this long. Maybe a little bit of product or a hat will even be able to hold it.
Right,
you know,
right,
instead of
right.
having to do a ponytail, just a little bit easier, but still some nice texture and layers and a little more shape to it. What do you think with the beard, man? I mean,
It's starting to get to that point where I have to straighten it every single day.
Okay.
As you see, it's starting to get that curl at the bottom.
so just to make it easier on you, man. I'm not the biggest chop in the world, but a nice moderate, you know.
Right.
How has it been with the hair growing out, man? Has it been this long ever before? Or?
No, this is the longest it's ever been, man. You know, it makes me look a little more different than everybody else. Not
Yeah.
some cookie cutter.
Yeah.
But it is a little bit annoying. I can see why ladies be putting their hair up and
Yeah.
you know, doing all that other stuff because like you kind of have to with longer hair. Otherwise, it's just gonna get in the way, annoying. Got to put it in a ponytail. Got to put a hat on.
The idea of him just throwing it back out of his face, I want that to be easy for him. So I'm kind of like cut it in that way, if that makes sense. We did a 1.5 or a 2-1 last time, very low. Seeing him now and like his aesthetic and everything makes me want to change it up a little bit and not go that short again.
Reminds me of Charlie Hunnam a bit. this whole aesthetic and style, man.
Now I'm using the razor on the side of his hair to make the sides more manageable for you. I'm kind of adding a little bit of texture. When you go to put your hands up into your hair, it'll stay and it'll look great.
So I've been growing a beard since I was like 16, and I literally never let anyone touch my beard, but I always wanted someone to touch my beard well. And so finally, a guy I trusted said, you should try out Beardbrand. And so that's when I came. And honestly, like if you saw a picture of me before I came to you guys like 8 months ago, I looked pretty, I had a lot going on. I trust y'all. You're the only barbers I trust.
All right, so I got Connor here today. What can I do for you as far as the hair?
Would love the skin fade that you've been doing. I think that's on like a 0 or whatever it is. Yeah, and then just split ends on the top, basically.
Trim it just a bit.
Yeah.
Kind of get a little bit of that regrowth taken off.
Exactly, and then you've been kind of doing a nice square thing on my beard.
Okay.
Same
looking
shit.
to just kind of shape it a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of shape.
All right,
Take
sweet.
it off the lip a little and call it a day.
How long have you been rocking this hairstyle for, kind of?
Man, I think it's been about 8 months that I started seeing y'all. Before that, I had an undercut for a short time, but most of the time I just had long hair.
What made you cut your long hair off?
Well, a couple of things. I think from a marketing point of view, it's nice to have that clean look. The second was I just had long hair for like 6 years, so I was ready.
Kind of tired of it.
Yeah. I have a business called Heart and Sword. We do in-person group work, do online training. And it's basically just helping men harmonize, you know, the ability to be a lover and a warrior at the same time. Thought about just leaving the hair like this, dude, just rocking this situation.
I mean, to each his own, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you're okay with being laughed at, you know, that's fine.
I feel like this used to be like a common old school cut, though, right?
Yeah, before they knew how to fade.
Before they knew how to do anything.
We're talking
other.
about the 1930s prohibition era, then yes, it was definitely common. It was because they didn't know what to do past this point. What's in the haters only room?
That's where we have our annual haters ball. Our haters gala. Only the biggest haters can enter. Trying to get the hair nice and saturated. What we're gonna do is chop into the top and then we'll come back and blend all that stuff in with it. So everything's super low maintenance, man, including what I did with the cowlick here. Man, Kyle's got 2 swirls. If I wanted to leave this longer, I'd have to leave this hair longer so we want to flow this way and leave this longer so we want to flow here.
I have 2?
Yeah, man. You got
Redundancy. Did I get licked by the same cow twice, or was it 2 different cows?
Seemed like a freaky guy, man. I'm sure it was 2 different cows, man.
I think the last time I shaved it all off, my son was 3,
Oh, wow.
and he was terrified of me. It's a whole new person. I got a picture of him cowering behind the kitchen table.
Yeah, how could you do that to him, man?
You sound familiar,
Yeah, same voice, same eyes.
but you look awful.
Now we're gonna tie everything else into the back and the bottom. Look how long that is. This is what we want out of his face.
I had grown the beard out for a year previously, and then I had chopped it off. Last year I had a whole, like 7-part regimen every single day type thing. Came all the way down past nipples, past mid-chest. I also had my 3.5-year long mustache that came out. I'll be out this long. I was so bad for a haircut during COVID. I ended up like calling up some like people, half English, half Spanish, like negotiating, getting my hair cut in the back of a tire shop.
Oh man,
in the tire storeroom.
that's awesome.
Wasn't a bad cut.
Yeah.
Wasn't a great cut.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a bad cut.
You know, the only time recently I didn't have a beard was when I got a new trimmer. You probably know this story already. I thought I had set it up right, and I laid it down on my face and it just went right into the skin and I was like, okay,
And I
I guess that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
I got to take the rest of it off to match what I just
That's
did.
pretty much it.
Me and my cousin used to live together, and I had like, you know, trimmers for my beard.
Yeah.
And you know, he would use them sometimes too for his beard. He didn't put my guard back on, and I didn't realize that the guard wasn't on my. I picked up the clipper and turned it right on, and I literally buzzed my eyebrow off on accident.
Oh my
Because I thought it had my. Because I used to hit my eyebrows with like a guard, like a 1 or something like that.
Dude, that's the worst part.
What's up, Bob? Bye, Bob. Kept his cheeks higher. For you viewers who thought his cheeks were too low.
Bunch of bullies, that's what I liked. That's what I liked. It wasn't his choice, it was my choice.
We kept it high this up.
We did exactly what you wanted, and I did Bob's best.
Yeah.
Does it look better? I think it does.
I like his version too.
I can't believe y'all punked Justin Wren into doing what y'all wanted. That guy will kick y'all's ass, that's for sure. Y'all better watch the way y'all talk to him, yeah. And then I'm just gonna go through with my super shaver. Keep it relatively low, just kind of get around the neck, so longevity on the cut is a little better for him. He likes it to hang over his fade, so the more length we keep, the better.
Have you guys already commented on the fact that he looks like a bootleg Carlos Costa?
This is like the only story you have about me, though. We need to change it up.
That's all I was saying. It's a bootleg version of Carlos Costa. Yeah, dude, that's way better than being yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What do you like to do with the mustache, man?
Keep it short enough so it doesn't hurt when I eat a hamburger. That's
on.
about it.
That was a handsome guy right there, man.
Yeah.
Knew there was something underneath all that hair, man.
Yes, I can be stressed out and rub the back of my head without feeling shame. I like that we did this. Normally, I just get the haircut. I also cut the beard away, and then it just all grows back together. But I like keeping it this time.
Eric would be proud of you, dude. Man, there are guys that come for this every week, Kyle.
Every week?
Yeah, man.
So we went from 8 weeks to 2 weeks. Now we're on a weekly thing.
Hey, I'll see you. See you next Tuesday.
Can I just rent a room in the building?
This is a little bit of clay that we're trying out, man. Put it in your hand. You're gonna emulsify all the way. Get it rubbed all between your hand. You can put it in between your fingers too, because you're just gonna be doing this with it, man.
And it'll last all day?
That's the plan, sir.
Just clump it up. Ooh, that's nice. I should do the hot, wet towel thing at home.
Right, man? Better than the haircut sometimes, dude. And at this point, the straight razor is like a golf club, you know, I'm just kind of guiding it more than forcing it. Try that out. Let me know if that's too stiff, man.
That smell is nice. It's called Temple Smoke. I dig that. Yeah, it doesn't smell like allergens.
Now imagine your face on Indiana Jones's body. You're in the fucking Temple of Doom.
You're running from boulders.
Yeah, man, you're running from that boulder, dude.
You're whipping around.
I want to get started on the beard. A nice cleanup. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put some of our beard softener in there. Definitely will relax those thicker curls and make the beard a lot more pliable to style. Going in with our boar bristle brush. I am gonna put a little bit of utility balm right on top of the beard and a little on the skin, because you're gonna get a good hold out of this. A thicker beard like this, you want to keep those strays in place. That's great, and I'm just rubbing some sea salt spray through it right now. The sea salt spray in conjunction with a blow dryer is gonna get you a great like Sunday out.
Not have to wear a hat. but
Yeah,
still
you don't have to
maintain.
wear a hat. It's gonna be super manageable for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
It's got layers, it's got texture, it's got life to it. The sea salt spray helps with that, the blow drying helps with that. Inversely, I would, date night, something like that.
There have been a few of those going on lately.
Right on, man. Right
She
on.
was a little worried when I came in
Yeah.
here, and I was just like, "Don't worry, he's an artist. He knows what to do."
Yeah, this is our styling balm. You want to brush it You want a side part. It's the first styling and this one and everything in between that, which is why I love a hairstyle like this. That nice little relaxed flip at the end there on the neck. That's your date night look.
Yeah, definitely clean, tidy.
And I love
Still touchable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start at the top first and kind of bring everything in. I can kind of shape from there. We're gonna put a little bit of utility balm in his beard real quick. I'm gonna use my wide tooth Beardbrand tortoise comb that we have for sale here, as well as our boar bristle. I just want to make sure everything's sitting the way that I want it to. And then we're gonna use some Simple Smoke styling balm on him as well. Emulsify, get it hot in between your hands. His hair, we don't really have any cowlicks we have to worry about, so I'm gonna start in the front with him, since he likes to wear it back, make sure everything's laying down.
I really liked it. That was a good time. Yeah, it's a really cool and fun atmosphere in there. I think just the whole kind of education process through it was really nice. The explaining what was going on and why.
Yeah, it was great. Super chill, really easy, looks awesome. Yeah, I think it's always just nice to receive from people who love what they're doing, whatever the thing is that they might be doing, and I feel like you all really love what you're doing here. So I feel that, man. I mean, you get a good haircut and you hang out with some good dudes.
Everything I wanted from it. I mean, professional, knows how to shape hairstyles to people's lifestyles. And that's why I absolutely love coming here, because you just let them go and you get something that looks as versatile and it looks as good as this does. I'm excited. I'm excited to have this. It's like a chef. You don't tell a chef how to cook, you ask him to cook for you.
I just don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, what I like to do is get under the edges, clean up the edges, make it look like it's an intentional growth. Looking at it, I think it would be helpful if we washed your hair today.
So this will be the first time that I've washed my hair in 7 years.